For our final psychology project, we decided to test conformity. Our proposed question was, do people second-guess themselves when comparing themselves to others on tests?
Conformity is a type of social influence involving a change in belief or behavior in order to fit into a group. This change can be both real and imagined. There are different forms of conformity, like informational and compliance. We chose to test normative conformity, which is when one yields to group pressure when they want to fit in.
We came up with this question when doing research on the Ash experiment.
But an experiment is not a public opinion poll. It examines behavior under the pressure of social forces, as the experiment of Solomon Ash reveals.
The experiment you'll be taking part in today involves the perception of lengths of lines. As you can see here, I have a number of cards, and on each card there are several lines. Your task is a very simple one. You're to look at the line on the left and determine which of the three lines on the right is equal to it in length. You'll give your answer.
Only one of the people in the group is a real subject, the fifth person with the white t-shirt. The others are confederates of the experimenter and have been told to give wrong answers on some of the trials. The experiment begins uneventfully as subjects give their judgments.
2, 2, 2,
2,
2, 3, 3, 3, 3.
But on the third trial, something happens.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
The subject denies the evidence of his own eyes and yields to group influence. Ash found subjects went along with the group on 37% of the critical trials. But he found through interviews that they went along with the group for different reasons.
1. 1.
They must be right. There are 4 of them and 1 of me.
1.
This subject's yielding is based on a distortion of his judgment. He genuinely believes that the group is correct.
To test conformity in our everyday lives, we gave an English class a vocab quiz. On the quiz, answers had been circled and erased like someone had taken the test before and the teacher had simply erased the answers.
Out of the 20 questions, 2 of the answers circled were incorrect.
Our hypothesis was that students are likely to pick an answer on a test if it is already written down.
All of the students were unknowing that an experiment was going on until after the test was collected.
After everyone took the test, we calculated how many people chose the correct answer, the answer that was circled on the test, or just a complete wrong answer on the 2 questions that were circled incorrectly.
Question number 8 was the first question that was circled incorrectly. 25% of the class got the correct answer, 8% circled a wrong answer, and 67% of the class chose the answer that was already circled on the test.
Question number 16 was the second question that was circled incorrectly. On this question, 8% circled the actual answer, 21% circled the wrong answer, and 71% chose the answer that was already circled.
In a class of 24, more than half of the students conformed.
This proved our hypothesis that students are likely to pick an answer on the test if it has already been written down. We asked a student why she conformed, and here's her response.
So Ginny, you circled the right... You got the right answer, but were you distracted by the erased answers on the page?
I was distracted. For the one word, the vigilant one, I had no idea what the answer was, so I just went with the circled one that was already there.
Why did you do that? Because every other answer was correct on the page that was circled?
Yeah, that it set the precedent for the likelihood that that answer would be the correct one. So.
All right, thank you.
Some errors we could have made were that someone could have been informed about the test already,
that the students didn't know what the words meant,
or we could have given the test to more people to get a more definite percentage of people who conformed.